Hey up YouTube, I hope you're doing alright. Welcome back and welcome into Phasmophobia, where today we're going to have a look at the cursed possessions. We're going to run through all of them. That is the mirror, the Ouija board, the voodoo doll, the tarot cards, the summoning circle, the music box and the monkey's paw. We're going to be going through whereabouts these are in Tanglewood. We're going to be using Tanglewood as normal. And then we're going to run through how to use them as well. Hopefully you'll enjoy this video and you'll get to use the cursed possessions yourself. Let us know in the comments if you have already used them, or indeed you've watched this, gone off and used them. Come back, tell us what happened. We're always interested to know here. But without further ado, let's jump straight into Tanglewood and see how to use the cursed possessions. Why does it do that? Okay, so for this, what I've done is set my sanity restoration to 100 per stick. The reason for that is that the cursed objects do drain your sanity. That is a warning. There is a trade-off with each individual. With each object there is a removal of sanity or removal of other things, which we will let you know about. Let's take a torch as well, just so we can see what the hell is going on out there. So we're going to do Tanglewood, as always, because A, it's the smallest map, and B, a lot of people, if you're just starting, will be on this one. Clearly I don't have the fuse box on, so we'll go and turn that on as well. Kind of don't need the torch in most of the maps, but so we can see what on earth is going on, I will mark them. So it sounds like it's in here actually, or somewhere close. We don't want the ghost to hunt us just yet. Fingers crossed it's not a demon. So, first things first, since we're in the garage, here is the voodoo doll. All of the cursed possessions are always in the same place per map. So if the voodoo doll, which is this one, is here, it will always be on top of the bin. You do need a free hand to pick these up as well. It's not like your other inventory where you can just pick it up and it goes in. You do need to have an open hand. So what we'll do, we'll take these downstairs into the cellar, because the cellar houses the second of our cursed possessions, and that is the summoning circle. So we'll pop that one down there. We'll go and get the other ones as well. We have the monkey's paw, which is located in this chest here. Quite a strange looking thing if you've ever seen it. It does have a tag on it saying about the how, I think it's how to use it. I can't remember. We'll pop that one down there as well. You don't need to put these in the summoning circle, by the way. This is just so they're all together and I can show you how they're being used. The haunted mirror is there as well on the wall. This is quite a useful one, is the mirror. Well, they're all pretty useful, but the haunted mirror is a pretty cool one. The tarot cards, front room, always on this table here. It's throwing things around. I was going to put friendly ghost on so we could get through all these without dying, but of course with friendly ghost it doesn't hunt at all. So I think, are we done? Oh no, there's one more. There is one more. There's 7 cursed objects in total. Here we go, and this one is the music box as well. This is quite a creepy one. That and the hand, the monkey's paw, should I say, is quite creepy. So, what we'll do first is we have, let me just count up. Summoning circle is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are missing one, which are, what are we? Ah, the voodoo. Sorry, the Ouija board. Ouija board is here. Cool. Okay, so we have all our items down here now. So I think what we'll do is start with the Ouija board. So to activate the Ouija board, it's a left click and the cursor will pop down on it. So primarily what you'll be doing with this one is asking the ghost questions. Now the questions, or the most common questions people ask are, where are you? Are you here? Where's the bone? How old are you? What is my sanity? How did you die? And there's also a couple of funny ones as well. There is a knock knock and there's also a Marco. So where are you? That tells you exactly where the ghost is. It tells you what room it's in, but it does cost you 50% of your sanity. Are you here? Where is the bone? They both cost you 20%. So if you can't find the bone, for instance, you've had a look around, probably maybe on a larger map. If you get the Ouija board, you can ask it. How old are you is another common one. That's 5% removal of your sanity. And a Thay will age. So if you ask it how old you are, it will say its initial age of, say, 10, for instance. If you come back 5 minutes later or a few minutes later and ask it again, it will be 23 or something. I'm going to make sure. In fact, I think I might just nip out and go and get some smudge sticks. One thing you've got to do with the Ouija board when you're finished as well is say goodbye. If you don't say goodbye, the board will explode and you will cause a cursed hunt. So left click activates it. We will ask it how old it is. How old are you? So it's 85, so it's not a Thay. We can pretty much assume that this is not a Thay. Where are you? Okay, so it's in the kitchen as well. By the looks of it, it spells it out as to whereabouts it is. Oh, we've got a hunt on our hands. Joy. Okay, there we go. Oh, it has exploded. Okay, so that's what happens when you don't say goodbye. It explodes and causes a cursed hunt. Now, we can't pick those dots up or remove them, or those bits up or remove them. So we'll just carry on with the next one, which is the mirror. The mirror shows you which room the ghost is in. It is... Are we hunting again? Okay, so I've just popped down. I've just popped back to the van to go and get some more sanity. We had dropped, of course, to 50%. We'll go in the hiding spot and we'll activate this. So with this one, a right-hand click will show you where the ghost is. Which room is the favourite? Now, we already know it's the kitchen, so it should be recognisable. Sanity drain on this one will either be 20%. Or 7.5% per second, whichever one is higher. So if you just take a really quick peek, it will be 20%. If you keep your finger on it for 3 seconds or so, it will be roughly 22%. So it's worth having a couple of seconds just to look at it. It's the same amount of sanity. There we go. We can recognise the telephone. So right hand mouse click to look at it, right hand mouse click to put it down as well. If you run out of sanity or you spend too long looking at it, which is basically the sanity drain, so you end up with 0 sanity, it will crack and cause a cursed hunt. So again, all of these are not without their penalties when you use them. Obviously, I'm going to keep pressing, and there we've cracked it. So this has now caused a curse hunt. Also, when you do use the mirror, it does show a light source where the ghost actually is in the room when you're multiplayer. So whoever you're with in the game can go around and have a look for it. The Voodoo doll. Voodoo doll has 10 pins in it. When you activate it, you press the right hand mouse button and it will randomly insert or push a pin into the doll. So most of these cause interaction. However, if the heart pin goes in, it will cause a cursed hunt. This one and the tarot cards, which we'll look at in a moment, are really good for the weekly, the cursed possession ones, because you can come in, you can hide, and you can just randomly keep clicking or drawing the tarot cards, and you will go through the cursed possessions weekly challenge quite quickly. Okay, so right click, we'll push a pin in. What will happen is there will be, it forces the ghost to interact basically. We know it's in the kitchen. There we go. Just thrown something there. Right, that's the heart pin. So these are random. So the heart pin obviously causes a cursed hunt. We're just going to make sure that it didn't decide it wanted to know where we were this time. Voodoo doll sanity drain is 5% per pin. And now I'm going to be at 0 again. So next up I think will be the tarot cards. There is 10 different cards for these, and as you draw them they do different things. They are random, are the cards. And there's also variable chance of actually drawing certain cards. So the chances of getting them all this time round are going to be fairly slim, but I will go through them anyway. So there is the Tower, which doubles ghost activity for 20 seconds. The Wheel of Fortune either gives a sanity drain or a sanity gain, depending on the colour of the puff of smoke. So a green burn will give 25% gain and a red burn will give a 25% loss. The Fool card has no effect but does randomly select another card. The Devil triggers a ghost event at the nearest player to the ghost. The Death card causes a cursed hunt, as you would expect. The Hermit card teleports the ghost to its room and traps it there for a minute. That's a pretty good one if you want to keep the ghost out there. The Sun fully restores the player's sanity. The Moon sets your sanity to 0. The High Priestess revives a randomly chosen dead player. So if you're in duos, for instance, and your teammate has died, then drawing the High Priestess card will revive them. And the Hanged Man instantly kills the player. So this is a bit of a gamble, but we'll go through them, see what they... So the green, the Wheel of Fortune, green Wheel of Fortune, so we've just increased our sanity by 25%. We were at 100 anyway, minus a little bit coming in here. The Death card causes a cursed hunt. It was followed by the Fool card, I think, which is why there's been no cursed hunt. All of these, you see, there we go, the Hermit. So the ghost is now trapped in its room for 1 minute. The Tower doubles a ghost activity for 20 seconds as well. Oh, I think that was that was the breaker. So it is trapped in its room, so we've got no fear of being caught right now. It is trapped in there. Wheel of Fortune just gained our sanity. 25% sanity again. Hermit, Fool card followed that, so no effect. The Moon sets sanity to 0. And the Hermit teleports the ghost back to its room again for a minute. So there is how to use them. Oh, there we go. That was from the... because we're at 0 sanity. That was the Moon. Set sanity to 0. So I will nip back to the truck again once this is over with. Okay, so the Summoning Circle. Now the Summoning Circle is quite good if you're on 0 evidence. It will summon the ghost to... Once all 5 candles are lit, it will summon the ghost to the circle. And it will start an event. It's good for guessing the shade, because the shade is always a shadow when it comes here. So if it's not a shadow, then you know it's not a shade. There is a sanity drain of 80% or up to 80% on this one as you light the candles. They're about 16% each or something. So if you do all 5, it is a total of 80%. So it will summon a... No, it's just touching doors. So it will start an event once it comes to the circle, and then it will start a cursed hunt. If it's already hunting, it will just skip the event, come to the circle, and continue with the hunt. So get ready to move when it does arrive here. If you don't have enough sanity when you are lighting the candles, it will just blow the candle out and it will let you know that you don't have enough of the sanity. We'll light these. If I can get it to light, there we go. There we go. So it summons the ghost to the circle, and then starts the cursed hunt. Okay then, the music box. Just so you know, I've started a new investigation. If you're wondering where the other bits have gone, the broken Ouija board for instance, I ran out of sanity meds and needed to be at 100 so we can show you these properly. The music box effectively gets the ghost to sing, but we have to be within 20 meters of the ghost for that to happen. So using it in the foyer of Sunny Meadows, for instance, isn't going to tell you that it's right over the other end of the building, because we won't be able to hear it. It doesn't last that long when you're playing it. So you do need to be reasonably close to the ghost, 20 meters. If you get within 5 meters of the ghost, or 2.5 meters for the deaf yokai, the ghost will start an event and start heading towards you. Using this will drain 75% at about 2.5% per second. So if you just use it quickly, nothing will happen. Say for instance we pressed it now and then the ghost starts singing here. Or the other end of there, we know where the ghost is and we'll only have drained like 5% or something. So but if you play it all the way through, then you will have lost 75%. If you drop it or throw it whilst it's still playing, or stop playing, you will start a cursed hunt. So something to be aware of. In fact, everything just starts a cursed hunt. All the cursed objects start cursed hunts, but this one is quite a creepy one when we get going. Okay, so because we're in a new investigation, I don't actually know where the ghost is in here. So it's right mouse button to activate this, and it will start the ghost singing. There we go. It sounds like it's in this room. There we go. We got within 5 meters of the ghost. So it started the event, and now we have a cursed hunt. Let's just deal with this cursed hunt first. Okay, so that was the music box. We just refreshed our smudge sticks. Let's pick up the monkey's paw. Now the monkey's paw is the last that we the last cursed possession. So again, what you do is wish for things with the monkey's paw. So the most common ones that people use are wish to see the ghost, makes the ghost appear. Then it events and a hunt starts. The con with this one is your vision is darkened for the length of the hunt. So you will lose visibility for the length of the hunt. Wish for activity just doubles the ghost's activity. The breaker does get set to broken, and the front door is locked for 2 minutes if you use that one. Wish for sanity. Average sanity averages the sanity out of the players to 50% and sets the ghost room to a random room. Sanity drain after that is increased by 50%. So yeah, asking for sanity does set your sanity upwards, but the drain is increased by 50%, and does set the ghost room to a random room. I wish the ghost was trapped. This traps the ghost for a minute where it can't actually do anything. It does lock the player's doors though, so whoever's used it, it locks the doors that they're in. Also, when the 1 minute is up of the trapped ghost, a hunt does start. You can wish for life. That revives a dead player, but the con on this one is it has a 50% chance of killing the person doing the wishing. So your mate might be alive, but you could not be. You can unalive yourself with that one. You can also wish for knowledge as well. So probably activity or knowledge are the most used ones. There are a couple more as well that aren't as well used. You can search for those for those wishes. But these are the main ones you'll probably use. Wish for knowledge, which I think what we'll be doing that one, is removes 1 incorrect evidence from the journal, crosses out associated ghosts. This starts a hunt, and your players, whoever's used it, the vision and audio is reduced for the rest of the investigation, not just the hunt. Be careful about that. So the amount of fingers that are still raised is how many questions you have left. So if we wish to see the ghost, for argument's sake, first, because that only reduces our visibility for the investigation. So we right hand click. I wish to see the ghost. I wish to see the ghost. There we go. So here comes the ghost. And we're now in a cursed hunt. Our visibility, as you've seen, has gone down. Cursed hunt has started. We've got poor visibility. You can still see that the light is actually on. Okay, there we go. And that one is done. So you will notice now that when we turn the light back on again, our vision is back to full. So the last one I was going to show you is wishing for knowledge, because this is quite a useful one. I wish for knowledge. Okay, so as you can see again, our visibility has been reduced, but we're also audio challenged as well. So you can barely hear the ghost. It is going back upstairs. We're relying on the light going out to tell us that the hunt is over. What this does is it will cross out 1 random item, and it will cross out all the associated ones with that. So it has given us some knowledge. So it isn't these ghosts, effectively. Yeah, as you can tell, it is incredibly quiet. You'll hear the difference. No noises whatsoever. We'll go with a poltergeist on this one, since it's chucked loads about. And there are your no sound whatsoever. It's quite weird, quite eerie. There we go. That is your cursed objects. It was a wraith. Okay. Well, we've covered the mirror, the Ouija board, the voodoo doll, the tarot card, the summoning circle, the music box, and the monkey paw. Now, we haven't gone through everything. That is just a basic run through on how to use them. Have fun while you're doing them. If you do use them, let us know in the comments. Tell us how you got on. Also, I've shown you the locations in Tanglewood. They are scattered about all over the place in the other maps. Good luck with finding them. You can set these, if you so wish, to have them all if you want to go and play with them. Is it ghost or contract? I can't remember. Evidence given, fingerprints, must be in contract then. Is down here. Cursed possession 7, you can just select them all. If you want to have a play with them and use Tanglewood, you know where they all are. Turn on your hiding places so you got plenty, but make sure that your ghost is not friendly. We do want it to hunt, so you get the full effect from that. Thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope it's been a little bit useful. If you do like it, just drop us a like. That would be amazing. Otherwise, I'll see you for the next one. Don't forget, we are live from now. I think we're going to be doing the weekly challenges on a Monday live instead of creating a video for those. So if you want to join us, that would be absolutely amazing. Come in, say hi. Be very much appreciated. Right, take it easy. Have a good rest of your time zone. See you later. Goodbye.